All right, so for our warm-up, we're going to start with a front kick, one leg at a time, almost like our march, but we're going to extend up through that heel and kick the leg out. Keep it going. Someone else needs to be let in. There we go. Marching, pressing through the heel. So we're 40 seconds here for the warm-up and also the first round of weights. So today we're going to be working in descending intervals. First round's 40. Go ahead and rest. Second round will be 30 seconds, and last round will be 20 seconds. Next part of our warm-up, we're going to do a modified jumping jack, so one arm and leg at a time. Reaching the arm up and over, stepping the leg out, shifting that weight from side to side. Step and reach. As you get more and more warm, you can sink lower into that stepping leg, and you can reach higher. Good work. For the next one, we're going to set up with feet a little bit wider than shoulder distance. We're going to put the hands behind the head. We're going to squat down and then twist side to side. Quarter squat down, twist side to side. So you don't have to come into a full squat quite yet. You can alternate which side you twist to first, but it doesn't matter as much as long as you're getting both sides full range of motion at some point each time you come up. Good, relax the arms. Next one, we're going to step through the heel, sweep down, wake up the back side of our body, alternating legs. Nice deep sweep. Finding your depth, your range here. Very good. Next one, we're going to walk the feet apart. And we're going to shift our weight side to side, and we're going to sweep the arms side to side as well. So feet are wide. So we're going to shift the weight, swing the arms, nice and steady. So since we're here for 40 seconds, if your legs start to get too fatigued, you can just come up and stand for a second. We're about halfway there. And one side and then the other. Very good. We're going to come up nice and tall for the next one. We're going to do double arm circles to the front for 20. Then we'll take it to the back for 20. All right, up and over. Nice, big arms. Finding your full range of motion. So today we're also just going to be using one dumbbell, so the single dumbbell circuit. But if you want to have a lighter dumbbell and a heavier dumbbell available, you can do that. We're We're gonna take it to the back, so reverse direction. If you just have one size dumbbell, that's okay too. If you ever need to just do the movements with body weight, that's perfectly fine. Good, and then last warm-up drill today, we're gonna do that hamstring curl. So we're gonna step side to side, but then pull the heel back, pull the arms back. All right, side to side, drawing the heel back, pulling the arms back and together. You can bring the arms high, bring the arms low. If you want to change it up a bit. Almost there. All right, grab your single dumbbell. We're going to start with a rotational goblet squat. So remember, round one's our longest round. It's 40 seconds. So for this one, we're going to hold the weight under our chin. And we're going to come up, then shift, squat down, and shift. So we're squatting down, then rotating through the core. The weight is just held under the chin, squatting, rotating up. One side then the other. Plenty of time to practice this first round through. We're going to come down to our mat, plank position, knees or toes, and we're going to do a row with the right arm. So you can stay on the knees and row from here. To make it harder, you can plank on your left hand and row. Pull that elbow back, slow and controlled. Working on our breath. Same arm the whole time. Whew, deep breath. Coming up to our feet. We're going to grasp the dumbbell. Nice firm grip under the top. Spreading our feet. We're going to sink back to the heels. And swing that dumbbell up and over our heads. Using our upper back muscles to stop and control the weight at the top. So just a nice steady swing here. Using a little bit of momentum. We made it. We're going to go back down to our plank position or our tabletop. We're going to row with the left arm this time. So remember, you can stay down on the knees and row from here, or you can press up to the toes. It's our longest round. So just take your time. Take breaks if you need to. All right, we made it. Coming back up to our feet. Weights in our right hand. Right foot forward, left foot back. So split stance, most of the weight's on our front leg. We're gonna lunge down, press up. The right arm presses, my fingertips are facing my ear. Sinking down to about 90 degrees, pressing back up and over. So lunge to your comfort level, to your range. Good. We're going to bring it to a chopping motion. So hand on either side of the dumbbell. And we're going to chop one direction, chop the opposite direction. So drawing the weight across our body. You can pivot a bit on the feet. So really using our core and shoulders to bring that weight across. Arms are extended. Deep breath here. Control the weight. Don't let it just fly down. Use your shoulders. Great job. So now the weight's in our left hand. Left foot forward, right foot back. Most of the weight on that front leg. We're going to lunge and press. Fingertips facing the ear. Find your pace here. Stay tall through the upper body. Conquering this first long round. We'll drop seconds every time through. Great job. We're going to start with feet together. Hands gripping either end of the dumbbell. We're going to press up and over and step one leg out at a time. So it's a press jack. Weight comes down to collarbone level each time. Legs can be a little bent. Again, find your own pace. Deep breath. Getting closer. Great work. We're going to come down to our mats, bridge position. So pressing up through our heels. We're going to bring our weight down and back behind us and back over belly button level. So arms are straight, extending up and over, tapping the floor behind our head, pulling back over our belly button. So this is a straight arm pullover. Hips up. Feel a deep stretch in your core, your lats. Glutes are working. Great work. Press up to your side. We're going to come back to a stand. Two-hand grip again. So hand on either side of the dumbbell. We're going to work on some forward lunges. So we're going to lunge forward, twist to that side that's lunging, press back. Forward lunge, rotate out. So these have a lot going on, so take your time. Lunge first, rotate out, Bring it back. A lot of balance, a lot of stability. So if you choose to step instead of lunge, that works. Great job. All right, we have our triangle press next. So keep the same grip. We're going to start on one shoulder, trace a triangle up and over our head. And then we're going to go back up and over the head. Passing tall at the top. Deep breaths, keep your core strong. Great work. All right, we're going to do a deadlift. So here we're going to have feet about shoulder width apart. Bend the knees and the hips back. Reaching forward. As far as you can, stretching the hamstrings, using the glutes. Down and back. Think about sending those hips back, engaging the hamstrings. If your lower back is tight, try bending your knees more. All right, we're back down in a plank position. We're going to have the dumbbell underneath where our hands are. So our hands are up front, dumbbells underneath at one side. We're going to grab that dumbbell and pass it under the hands and then pass it back. So try to keep your hips level, hips down, and we're just passing that dumbbell back and forth underneath the hands so you don't smash your fingers. And if this gets to be too challenging, just hold a plank on the hands or the forearms. All right, coming back up to our feet. We're going to work on a reverse lunge pass. So stepping back, passing the weight under. Opposite leg steps back, pass the weight. Staying nice and tall. So just shifting the weight from one hand to the other. Or if that's too much, just hold the weight in front of you like the goblet squat. Working on our posture here. Oh, good job. So this next one, you can kneel on the knees if you have enough padding, or you can stand tall. I'm going to start with the dumbbell on my right arm. And I'm just going to roll up and under my chin. Elbow high. You can stand if this is not comfortable for your knees. And at the 20-second mark, I'm going to bring it to a lateral raise. So right now, single arm lateral raise, so shoulder height, back down, up and out to the side. So we change movements at the halfway point. Great work. Coming down to a sit-up position. Knees bent, feet on the floor, hands on either side, so that two-handed grip. We're going to sit up and press up from the chest, rolling up slowly, pressing up as well. Great job. Back on the knees or standing. This is our last long one before we take a break. So we're going to start first 20 seconds upright row. The latter 20 seconds will be a lateral raise. So standing or kneeling, rowing up and under that chin for the first half. Nice. All right, and then bring it to that lateral raise. Shoulder height, slow lower down. We're not flinging the weight. The weight's too heavy.
Paige, you're frozen.
Also do this with body weight. There we go. Can you guys see me and hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Let me just make sure someone else is muted real quick. All right. So make sure you grab that water. So we're going to start with 30 seconds on. And then I also decreased the rest just a couple seconds. Okay. So we're going to start in that rotational goblet squat. So dumbbell underneath the chin, we're going to squat down and rotate. So our stance isn't very wide, somewhat narrow. And we're sitting down and back in the heels, rotating up and around. Just 30 seconds this time. Okay, that was over in no time. So we're going to go down to our tabletop or our plank. Right arm row, so you can stay low. Row here with a flat back. Or for a challenge, you can press up onto the toes. That's our go. Breathe here. Come back up to your feet, nice and steady, take your time. We have our squat swing. So firm grip, feet wide, sitting back in the heels, pop through the hips. So extending through the hips, and then controlling the weight at the top. Finding a little momentum here. Great work. Back to our plank or tabletop. We have to get that left arm for our row. Remember, you can stay down on the knees. That's our go. Pull back with the elbow. You got it. Whew, we made it. I think those are some of the hardest ones. We're going to have the weight in our right hand, right leg forward, left leg back. 80% of the weight in the front leg. We're going to lunge down, press up, fingertips face the ear. Nice neutral grip here. Looking good, just 10 seconds left. Nice and steady. Great job. Two-hand grip. We're going to do our chops again, but this time we're going to go from bottom to top. Bottom to top, so we're changing up the direction of it. So we're not just swinging the weight, we're using our core to lift and control that weight. Core, arms, and shoulders. Reverse chop. Reset. So nice and powerful here. You control the weight, core is strong. Great job. Switch the weight to your left hand. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back. Shift that weight to the front heel. Arm up. Sink down, press up. As we rise up out of that lunge, you can always modify and eliminate the press or the lunge and just do one or the other. A lot of balance here, a lot of skill. Take your time. Stay strong. All right, this time we're going to grab the weight kind of in the middle. And we're going to do our jacks, but instead of a press, we're going to do an upright row underneath the chin. So be careful not to knock your chin. If your weight is smaller, you can move your hands more to the outside to get the best grip. Shifting that weight side to side, integrating your row. Shoulders definitely on fire. All right, we're gonna come down to our bridge. Knees bent, hips up. We're going to extend that weight up and over behind our head. Tap down on the floor behind us. Arms straight up and over our belly button. Core tight. Press through the heels. Looking good. Great job. Relax. Press back up to a standing position. We have our triangle press. So up and over the head, tracing that triangle above our head, one side then the other. Knees slightly bent, tuck your pelvis under. Try to keep your spine neutral. Even as you reach, don't arch your back. All right, back to our two-hand grip. Legs start together. We're going to do our front lunge and then rotate out to that lunging or stepping leg. Then we'll alternate sides. So you can always eliminate the rotation, and you can change out a step or a lunge to modify this movement. Take your time here. It's a really difficult one. Front lunges for me have always been really hard. A lot of balance. All right, plank pass. So we're going to set up that dumbbell underneath our hands. And you can always modify this one by staying on the knees as well as you pass the weight from one side to the other. So we're going to pass that weight and then switch sides underneath our palms, knees or toes. Try not to rotate our pelvis. Try to keep the hip bones pointed down, even as you shift your weight. So super strong core here. Stepping back up, taking a deep breath. We have our reverse lunge pass. So stepping back, passing the weight underneath, reversing sides. All through the upper body. Great job. We're going to go down to our kneeling or standing position if that's more comfortable for you. Weight in the right arm. This time we're going to start with a front raise. So eye level, back down. Slow and steady for the first 20 seconds. Or 15 seconds this time. We shorten the interval. And then upright row to end it this time. So up and under the chin. All right, we're coming into sit-up position. Two-hand grip. We're going to press up as we sit up. Weight starts at the chest. Pressing up, crunching up. Weight comes back down. All right, kneeling or standing, weight in left arm. We're going to start with the front raise the first 15 seconds, and then upright row the second 15 seconds. Last one until break. So working for that water break. Switch to that upright row up and under the chin. Three, two, let's take a rest. So now we know our movements. For our last round, we're just going to be doing 20 seconds of work. And 10 seconds of rest. So we're going to drop the work and the rest interval a bit. So 20 on, 10 off. So it'll be literally half the time we did for the first round. So it's going to move quickly, which is good. Now that we know the movements a little bit better, we're going to be transitioning more quickly. All right, hopefully you grab some water. We're going to start back with our rotational goblet squat. So go ahead and get in position on your feet. Under the chin, squatting down. So if you're feeling good, you can move a little bit more quickly in this round because it's going to be short. Plank or tabletop row, right arm. That's our go. Halfway. All right, we have our squat swing. Catching your breath. Nice tight grip on the dumbbell. Widen the feet. Work a little bit of speed here if you're feeling up to it. Just make sure you control the weight. Sit back in the heels. Whew, good job. Left arm row, tabletop or plank. Last time here. Get ready. That's our go. Those rest breaks go quick. Back up on our feet. Weight in the right arm. Right foot forward, left foot back. Arm up, we're gonna sink down. Press up. Fingertips face the ear. Get out a little speed here if you like. Right, feet together. Knees soft, we have our chop. We'll go back to a high chop. Alternating sides. Using our core to control the weight. Draw it across the body. Chopping the wood. Great job. Weight in your left hand. Left foot forward, right foot back. Most of that weight in the front leg. Arm comes up. That's our go. Few more seconds. We got it. Whew, nice job. We're going to do our press jack, so two-handed grip. Feet start together. Press up, step out. Pace yourself here. Coming down into our bridge position. Pull over. Hips up, press through the heels. Weight up and over the head. Over the belly button. All right, pressing back up, nice and easy. Coming back to our feet. We have our triangle press. Tracing the triangle up and over. Deep breath. Full extension at the top. Knees are soft. We're using our arms to press, not our legs. Great job. So now we have that trippy front lunge with a rotation, so two-handed grip. Lunge it out, rotate, bring it back. Take your time. You can take out the rotation. plank packs. So weight underneath the palms. You can be on knees or toes. That's our go. Great job. Coming back up to the feet, we have our reverse lunge with a weight pass, or you can hold that weight under the chin like a goblet squat. Wonderful. Kneeling or standing, weight in the right arm. We're going to do a biceps curl this time. All the way through, all the way up, all the way down. 20 seconds of a biceps curl. Working on our breath. Rolling over, two-hand grip. Sit up with a press. Last time. And then kneeling or standing, weight in the left hand, biceps curl. All the way up, all the way down. Nice and tall through the hips if you're kneeling. All right, we're going to take a break. We made it through all 3 rounds. We're almost to cool down, but before we get there, we're just going to do a little bit of burnout work for the legs, and then we'll cool down. So grab a quick sip of water. And once you're ready, this is going to go quick, so it's just a nice little finisher. So we're just going to grab our weight, and we're going to pulse it down and back in the heels. We're doing a little burnout work here at the end, a little bit of bonus, if you will. So sitting down and back, pulsing. Relax, shake it out. We're going to do that 2 more times, and then we're going to cool it down. So setting back up, round 2, pulsing, taking deep breaths. If you're feeling a little lightheaded, that's pretty normal. Just pause and take some deep breaths. Whew. Relax, shake it off. 1 more of those, then we're done with the weight, and we'll just cool down. Last one. Keeping good form, staying strong here. 10 more seconds on the clock. 5. Whew, good job. Put that weight to the side. We're going to turn off the timer and just work through some cool down, some stretching. Great job. That was 45 minutes of circuit work, so very challenging. Let's just bring it to a little march here. Taking some deep breaths, trying to keep the blood flow moving while we're fatigued. Whenever you're very fatigued, try not to sit down or lean down. Try to keep moving. Get your breath back. And so from here, we're just going to add an arm crossover. You can still march the feet if you like. I'm alternating which arm crosses over the top, swinging the arms back, nice and gentle. From here, I'm going to separate the feet, squat-like position, sweeping back, tiptoeing up. You can make this complete heel rock if you like, so leaning back on the heels, rising up to the tippy toes. Good, and then from here, legs together, or legs slightly apart, reaching up, drawing a circle, pressing down, palms facing forward. One more. We're going to bring our right arm to our left collarbone and raise and lower the elbow as high as you can. One more. And then we're going to switch sides. Left hand to right collarbone. Raising it as high as you can. One more. Let's find those feet and do those hip circles. So pressing all the way around to the back. Getting that deep hamstring stretch, working that full range of motion. And go ahead and reverse directions. So starting next week, class schedule will remain the same. Julie and Denise will be filling in, as well as adding a 10 a.m. Friday chair yoga class. You could do double sessions on Friday if you really wanted to. Today at 10 o'clock, if you want to log into my Q&A chat at 10, we're just going to have a little virtual farewell. Today's my last day at Bethel, so if you want to log in and just say hello, goodbye, you're welcome to do so. All right, we're just going to step side to side. Stepping the feet out, letting the arms relax. Three, two, one. Coming down to the mat. Sitting down, legs out straight. Forward fold, finding a spot on your legs where you can rest, relax. Reaching forward, stretching out the low back, the hamstring. From here, we're going to fold one leg up and over and draw in that opposite heel into the glutes to stretch out the hips. Get out a little motion here if that helps stretch your hips, your glutes. Arms are just behind my body to help support. And then uncross, unfold. You can switch. Opposite leg comes over. A few more seconds here. And then from here, both legs are at a 90 degree. So we're going to lead with that back leg and shift. This is a really good hip mobility drill. If you're not quite ready for it yet, that's okay. You can hold the butterfly. We're just rotating one side to the other. And the low back as well. One more. Whew, great job. That's it for today. I'll go ahead and stop the recording. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll unmute everyone really quick.